Boys, what is the biggest what if moment in television history?
I want to start off with Attack on Titan. What if Levi chose to save Erwin instead of Armin? That would have been insane.
Boys, we have to remember what happened in that episode. Remember, it literally got hinted at the episode before, right? It was a post-credit scene. The only time in Attack on Titan, I'm pretty sure, where it was Mikasa and Eren fighting Levi. We're thinking, what the flip happened? Is Levi the bad guy? What was I started thinking that. I'm thinking, yo, please don't make my Levi into a bad character. It wasn't that. It was something far worse. Actually, you know what? Levi being a bad character is pretty bad, no? Imagine, hold on. I just thought of a what if moment in that. What if Levi actually turned on the team?
To be honest,
Game over.
to be honest, even with that, if he chose Irvin, I feel like, what's it called? Aaron, he would have crashed out. He would just crashed out on Levi and tried to kill him so he can get the thing. Because you have to remember, that could have happened.
fair, yeah.
Levi then could have turned on them.
Yeah.
Because they would have turned on him and after.
Levi would have killed them.
Yeah.
Mikasa, I know Ackerman.
No.
Not that strong enough, not that experienced enough.
Levi clear.
Eren,
so that could have happened.
Attack Titan can't really do anything other than
At
swing.
that point. But what's it called?
The biggest what if moment is what if Irvin was saved instead of Armin? What then happens to the show?
I think Paradise, everything, the rumbling is 100% done. Everyone's dead. The population is completely eviscerated.
I mean, look, I just want to point out the question. Imagine Commander Irvin commanding Eren while he has the founding Titan ability.
Commander Owen with the colossal Titan.
Oh my god, boys, are we not in deep in how insane the plot would have been? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Armin with the Colossal Titan was a bit boring. He didn't really have any cold moments like that with the Colossal Titan. Imagine Commander Irvin, pulling out one of his crazy speeches and then turning into a Colossal Titan charging. Are you mad?
Remember in season 4 when Eren came out, revealed himself to Paradis, Reiner came out of the stage. We saw Wilbur Tybur. Imagine Commander Erwin was there with the Colossal Titan instead of Eren. The entire Marley, entire concert is gone.
Oh my god, you're right.
The thing is, though, I also do believe, though, you know, you said, what's it called, that the whole rumbling would have happened. But isn't Irvin smart enough to find a way to stop that, though?
No, in my opinion, I genuinely think Commander Irvin would have actually joined the Jaegerists. He would have joined Eren in completing it, because the one thing Commander Irvin was so loyal to was the people of Paradis. No matter what, we need to save the people of Paradis. And if the people outside of Paradis want to execute and what was it, euthanization plan was to continue, it would have gone against everything to do with what Commander Irvin wanted. He just wants to save his people. He's a commander of his people. Right? Remember his arm got chopped off. He was like, boys, you're still going. Keep charging on. So I genuinely think Commander Irvin would have joined Eren in executing the entirety of the planet. Forget 80%. It would have been 100% if Commander Irvin and Founding Titan Eren, a bit further, Colossal Armored Commander Irvin and Founding Titan Eren, there would have been an unstoppable duo. That would have been probably the craziest duo in television history.
Not even Levi could take them.
Nah.
No chance, bro.
But the thing is, though, without Armin, though, the story doesn't end. Like, it's like the worst ending possible.
No, you are absolutely correct.
Without Armin, it's the worst ending possible.
No, I
feel like, because you guys say, Paradis, like, that's what they care about, their own people. But what's it called? Eren, when he turned into the Titan at the end, he was not in control. Like, his mind was still somewhat there, but he couldn't control his body, I feel like. He couldn't control what the rumbling was doing. To the point where I was like, if you really wasn't in control like that, when in the last season, when the rumbling's going through the island and all of Mikasa, Armin, everyone's there, what's it called? He couldn't stop them, even though he knew they were there.
I'll actually point out a good fact to back you on this one. You know when Eren was crashing out in Midnight Sun, by the way, which is probably my favorite episode in television history, by the way. I've never almost cried at an episode in my life. Genuinely, I think I had a reaction video. You can see my bottom lip is dropping, bro. I'm like
quivering.
It was quivering. I don't even quiver over nothing. That was like, whoa, because Eren's little dialogue when he was explaining why we should save Armin instead of Irvin, and he says something that's really crucial, and I think it links to his Founding Titan ability. It's when Eren says, Captain Levi, it's not me, it's not Commander Irvin who's going to save humanity, it's Armin.
You just gave me goosebumps.
Which he did as well.
Is that Founding Titan Eren? In my opinion, I'm looking at that thinking, I think future Eren is probably telling current Eren that bro, you have to save Armin if you want 80% of the people to be executed so that the rumbling could just about be perfect. Because remember, Eren lived so many different possibilities where the rumbling failed every single time, which means saving Commander Irvin was actually the incorrect choice. Because remember, Eren lived so many realities where it's failed every single time. And the one reality where it actually worked, Armin was the one that was saved, which objectively means Armin being saved was actually the right decision.
Yeah.
But to be honest,
It's like that
if
Doctor
you
Strange
save
moment.
Commander Owen, it's probably the best crash out season of all time.
Oh, mate.
That
It's
episode.
just people dying.
Oh, mate.
It's just
What's that really?
anyone goes against him, dead. Anyone, oh, what's it called? Oh, we want to
Finish.
drop bombs at you, whatever. Doesn't
Imagine
matter,
how many
bro.
aura moments we would have had with Commander. We were robbed.
He would have turned into a Colossal Titan every single episode. Every single episode we see a Colossal Titan.
Just so many nuclear
You know, we only
explosions.
saw Armin turn into Colossal
He didn't
Titan
like it
twice.
though. He didn't
Yeah.
like it though, because I think you see,
He got
when
rid of his ears.
When he turned to the Colossal Titan the first time, I feel like we saw like on the anime, you could see when he killed them people on the boat because he
looked sad.
Yeah, he was depressed.
He
you could
also
see it
didn't have ears, so he didn't need to hear.
because
the
he couldn't hear
screams.
people screaming. Yeah.
I mean, look, when we look at the biggest what ifs, that is genuinely one of the biggest what ifs. But I want to point out another thing that we didn't mention in the what ifs in that situation. The reason why Levi actually chose Armin last second, remember, everyone was in agreement that we're saving Commander Irvin.
Yeah.
That's why I was sad. I was
Yeah.
like, Armin's dead now.
Yeah.
Right? There's no chance. But then if it puts a flashback scene. Remember when I think it was Levi was eavesdropping on Eren, Mikasa, and Armin's conversation where they were talking about seeing life beyond the sea. They want to see the sea. Boys, I think we forgot about that moment. And Levi, it showed a scene where Levi actually heard that conversation. I think that was probably the main reason as to why he saved him. Not because it was the right choice, not because of that, because Levi actually showed empathy. Levi was actually like, you know what, the guy's a kid, bro. He wants to see the sea. Let me just save him instead.
Also, Armin did have the potential to become
100%.
as
Armin
smart
was lit, bro.
as Irwin, by the way.
I think he was smarter.
No, but at that point, probably like when he was choosing between who to save and who not to save, they weren't. I feel like Irwin was
I think
obviously
Irwin was
smart, I
more
feel
cunning.
like.
Armin was more strategic.
Irwin was ready to do whatever it took to get the answer that he needed.
He was willing to-
which was helping him.
We have to remember, Armin was the one who literally said the Titans were in the wall. Commander Irvin didn't know
Yes.
that.
True. That's what I'm trying to say. That's
Armin
why
was
he
big
had
brain,
you could
bro.
obviously see the potential, but of going out like through it in a different way towards compared to Commander Irwin. Commander Irwin was like, no matter what, I don't care how many people die, we're gonna get the answer.
Willing
100%.
to
But
risk
he was willing to
the
risk
lives.
everyone's
but Armin,
lives.
though, he went through. He was going a different way. I want to try and save as many people as possible. That's what probably he wanted to change. Because also remember, Levi. He saw how many of his comrades did he see die, like in front of his
Exactly,
face.
yeah.
So
He
many.
sent so many people to their own deaths while he survived.
His
He probably
entire
wanted
group.
to change. He probably wanted to change that whole route of like that. And the entire just it's a circle of. Someone joins their corpse, dies. Someone joins the corpse, dies. He was trying to change that probably. That's why he chose Armin.
Well, I think we discussed really good when it comes to Attack on Titan what ifs, the biggest what ifs.
Yeah.
I want to bring you guys another interesting what if situation. What if in The Walking Dead, Shane didn't die in season 2? If Rick didn't kill Shane, because I'll be honest with you, season 1, season 2, Shane was levels ahead of everyone else. When Rick was like, we need to save the people, man. Come on, Shane. I don't
Not
want
the
to
way
kill
to
him,
go
bro.
about it.
Like, and then Shane's like, bro, let's just kill the guys. And then in season 5, season 6, we saw Rick become Shane.
Because
Yeah.
Shane,
Yeah.
yes.
Thing is-
Shane was Rick in season 1.
Yeah.
He was so
He was
levels
ready.
ahead.
Shane was ready. He's like,
He was built
the
for that.
population, the civilization, all gone now.
Imagine,
like, forget all
exactly.
of that now.
Imagine the potential of Shane. You could
Yeah.
argue is one of the biggest wasted potentials in the show.
Imagine the
Shane would've
duo
been-
we would have gotten.
Oh my-
Shane would have been
Against the
perfect.
governor. Against Negan.
He'll be
Bro,
perfect
they
for
would have
that.
run everything. I'm telling you
But,
right now.
but one of them had to die. I think one of them, either Shane
I think
Yeah,
it should have
in
been
fact-
or
later.
Rick.
I think it should have been later
I
on.
hear that. But one of them, there was going to be so much conflict of like, because a bit cringing, yeah, but it's like, who's the alpha male between them?
Yeah.
They, would have, they
True.
both had different like sections. They'd be like, oh, these people follow Rick, these people follow Shane. And that was always
No, this is
like
how I'm-
force like what's it called, fighting within each other.
I
Which wouldn't have worked.
I think it should have been like that, fighting within each other, and then in one of the later seasons, we see Rick's group and Shane's group battle it out.
Okay,
Whoa,
okay.
That
pretty
would have
cool.
been insane.
By the way, did you guys hear about that alternate ending for Shane?
I don't know.
I remember
Shane's death, it had an alternate ending where the writers were actually going to make it so that, you know, when they meet each other in the field, Shane's gun didn't actually have any ammo in it. So when he pointed it at Rick, he wasn't actually going to kill Rick. He just wanted to see whether or not Rick had the balls to actually kill him. And then once Rick actually killed him, this was the alternate ending, Rick actually kills him, he checks the gun, he sees there's no ammo in it. So Rick actually killed Shane for no reason. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. That would have been such a good ending. Boys, that would have been absolutely insane. The writers fumbled with that.
Why did I not do that?
I think the writers fumbled a lot in the
That just shows that Shane, he's still holding on to that.
There's still some sort of sanity.
He wants to like fix everything.
Like he's just testing Rick to see whether or not he's actually got it in him. And then imagine Rick opening the gun, seeing nothing in it.
What if he wanted Rick to do that, to change him?
That is a good point. That was the turning point for Rick, I think. I think we would never have seen a season 5 Rick, a season 8 Rick, a season 7 Rick, even in the spin-off show where Rick is actually so cold. I don't think we see that potential of Rick if Shane didn't die. So we're talking about how imagine Rick and Shane. We're talking about how imagine them two as a duo. I don't think, bro, Rick would have been little bro to Shane. I'll be so real with you.
In season 7 though, if say he stayed alive until season 7, Negan would have killed him. Negan is like, this guy, he's too much of an issue for me. I can't control him.
If Shane was in the lineup, I reckon, but I don't
died.
think they even came to the lineup. I think
so
Shane would have run Negan's group.
You have to remember, there's so many people. They would have been outnumbered by so many people.
I mean, look, a lot of people say the reason why Negan killed Abraham was because he was the biggest threat. Because he was the warmest. He was the one that literally looked like he didn't give a shit.
Remember the first hit?
Exactly.
He still looked at him.
Exactly. Insane.
Like he didn't even hurt him.
Boys, do you think you'd firm a hit? Just one hit to the head.
I don't know.
I'm going first hit.
How do you think I am?
Just one bang in the head. But yeah, I think that actually be such an insane what if. Shane would have been so cold, man.
Oh, you know the governor stuff? Done within the day.
Within the day.
Within
the hour, bro.
Nah, but
Within the day,
I'm not gonna lie to you. The governor is actually one of the most underrated villains
underrated.
in television history.
No,
In my opinion, I thought he was sick.
He
bro.
couldn't handle Rick. So now imagine Rick and Shane. But
the governor was mentally, he just weren't there, bro. Mentally, he wasn't there. If he was just a little bit more stable, I think
he was so psychotic.
His people that he had were all pussies.
But he was killing all of them himself.
They're all pussies, bro.
I remember he lined them all up and blamed all of them.
Yeah.
Bro. But yeah, honestly,
such a great villain.
I think those are 2 really good what if moments. If you did enjoy that episode, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. Boys, do we have another what if moment that blew your mind?
I have one more, you know. What if... I forgot his name. What if Thorfinn got his revenge on Askeladd?
Oh, what? So if Thorfinn actually killed Askeladd
instead of like, say one of the duels they were having...
In the final episode?
Like in one of the final episodes, he kills the king and after, Thorfinn actually kills him. I feel like
that's a deep question, you know.
What would Thorfinn's
I have 2 things. 2 like what I think would happen. One, either Thorfinn stays as the same guy where he's going after war, killing other people like Thorkel. Like it's just like whenever
Thorfinn would have been a Thorkel 2.0, right?
He's just there, what's
That's actually really interesting.
Or 2, I feel like he would have been a shell of himself. Like he wouldn't have the whole redemption arc that he had of like, oh, I have no enemies. All that. He would have had none of that. He would have just been as a guy who has no purpose in life. And even at the end of it, he might have just killed himself.
He probably
you reckon
complete.
Not even complete, but it's like he would have felt like there's nothing else for him to live for.
Yeah,
so that's not even complete.
He wanted to get revenge.
Because he would have felt like as a shell of himself, he would have just stayed. He might even just stayed like a slave. He would have just stayed like a slave the entire time. He wouldn't have the whole arc where he meets what's his name again? His friend with the red hair.
Oh, the brown hair guy. I forgot his name.
I'm saying he wouldn't have been friends with him. Einar, there we go. He wouldn't have been friends with him. He wouldn't have had that whole arc of what's it called, where he meets Canute, takes 100 punches. He would have had none of that.
So you reckon he would have just stayed as a little bitch, basically?
Pretty much.
He would have just died and killed himself because he would have been so depressed because he has nothing to do in his life anymore. Because he spent his whole life trying to kill Askeladd. He completed that. Yeah. Now he's thinking, what the hell else do I do?
So it's either now he keeps killing so he can fill the void, or he just...
Damn, that's actually deep, bro. What would have happened?
He probably would have killed himself, to be fair.
Like I do see the argument of that. Like I'm just like, because a lot of people they do that. They've gotten their revenge now, innit? If say in season 2 he does the other one that I said where he kills everyone, it would have been just an action
endless killing.
There would have been no what's it called. If guys, I don't know if anyone's read the manga, like whoever, like any viewers, I've read the manga where it's like the redemption that you've already seen now. It goes to another level.
Boys, I'm telling you right.
I want to see this.
When is season 3 of Vinland Saga coming out, bro?
I need season 3. Apparently, people are saying 2027. I can't wait that long.
But none of that would have happened when you really deep it. If he did actually kill him, because he would have went through, like Thor's his dad. He would have been like, don't ever get revenge. Like Thor's went through the whole thing. You could see the only time when he probably felt fulfilled was when he had a wife and kid. But I don't know if Thorfinn would have had that same experience. Because he went through his whole life, Thor's getting revenge on people, killing other people. The only time when he properly felt at ease and at peace was
he
when
would never have
finally
become a true warrior like his father.
No, he wouldn't have.
Damn. So Askeladd dying to Canute was actually a good thing because it actually changed Canute as well. Because Canute, I think Canute would have stayed a bitch. No. Canute would have stayed a bitch, bro. Because Canute, Askeladd's death. You know what? Askeladd's death is one of the most underrated deaths in television history because it made it's the unbelievable episode. It made Thorfinn change his life. Biggest redemption arc I've ever seen in television history, becoming a true warrior. And it also made Canute from a little princess, little girly boy into a badass king. All because of one man's death. Askeladd, hey, shout out to you, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Canute was a girl at first.
They all did. Even the characters in the show thought it was a girl.
Oh my god.
But yeah, if you guys did enjoy that video, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Let us know down below your biggest what if moment. We might do a part 2 of this. So I'd love to read your comments.